Hi everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War with the Prussians, early March 1807. Right, we've kind of put out a number of fires in recent episodes. We took Vienna with the idea of capturing her and then ravaging all the resources and then using it to trade for peace with Austria. I was probably naive in my expectations of that one, but they said, no, we'll decline that offer, and we've been at full-out war since. To be fair, they started attacking us beforehand. This was a reprisal raid, as it were. So we ended up having Austria with hardly any resources or infrastructure. More to the point, people going absolutely nuts, and they were just trying to put out the fires. As you can see, the resistance to foreign occupation is slowly ticking down. Excuse me. The upper classes are only -5, so they should be under control. Once they see the cash is flowing and their businesses are back up and running, they'll be happy. The lower classes, not so happy, because obviously they are feeling everything at a ground level, which is always going to be far worse for them. So we've got Blucher's army sitting pretty in the town, just trying to keep the peace, basically. They're not paying any tax. We also have Frederick Wilhelm's army, which has defeated a couple of revolutionary armies because people are unhappy. There's been riots, and then it started to be some revolutionary armies when the people try to take back this territory to the Austrian kingdom. But we've been able to knock them back pretty well. I think there is a force in these woods somewhere near the mountains. As you can see, they've been raiding these facilities, the mine and the college here, or the university. So Frederick Wilhelm will probably have to come around here. How's his army? Is it beaten up? It's a little bit beaten up. It's not too bad. He'll have to come around here and try and whittle them down. Or we had a raid over here as well. Was that the French? I doubt that was the French. I doubt it was the French. It's going to be an Austrian spy or something like that, isn't it? So yeah, we've got a ragtag army, a rebel band almost, running through these woods causing mayhem, which we'll need to sort out. We should have the drill school repaired in 2 further turns. And what we need to do is get some more repression in the area. So we've got a magistrate up at the moment, which gives us 2 repression. So if I bring that up, can you see the actual... that's the repression there. Government buildings there too. So if we were to upgrade that to a court of justice, that would give us 3 repression, so that would give us an extra notch. And also obviously bring in a little bit more cash to the region. Enables research of trade unions, metric system, abolition of slavery. So yeah, all good stuff. So we might look to do that just to try and quell the fires of revolution in Vienna. All the while taking our attention and cash. There was another Austrian raid up here to Warsaw, Poland. Amazingly, the defenders were able to hold on brilliantly with support from Frederick, his army coming in and finishing them off, which is good. So we've secured this border of Poland. It's a supply post, commercial port. I'm just thinking, cheap and easy targets. I know we were looking at Zagreb, weren't we? Because it's just armed citizenry there, but I wonder if we're going to take the fight really to Austria. Up here, so Poland, I think Poland's looking, yeah, Poland's just about teetering, but holding. Maybe they could do one more militia. I know people don't like militia, but they're pretty good for garrisons, you have to admit. So yeah, we need to flush this army and finish this off, and maybe then march on to Zagreb. Yeah, I think that's all looking good. France is not posing a problem just yet. And the other territories seem to be... well, they're a little bit tetchy, but they seem to be okay. Right, we got a spy here.
Yeah, my lord.
Where were you going? Where was I sending you, old Liebrecht Landu? I'm not sure. Was I getting you just to keep an eye on the French? That could have been it, couldn't it? Might just keep an eye on French movements around these roads here. Okay, we'll leave you there for the moment until we find a better job for you. What have we got in Berlin? Court of Appeals. What would need that? Trade unions. Quick look at the research. One more turn and the Magdeburg Classic University will finish the improved coppering for ships research. There's no point changing it with one turn to go, so I left it as it was. Krakow are working on the the circle formation. Oh, diamond formation. I was right first time. So Magdeburg, we may push into doing. I think we're looking at field ambulances, weren't we? +4 to replenishment rates in all your regions. I think that's the one we were looking at next. Top gallants. Not too worried about. I wasn't really worried about these cannonades or copper bottoms because we don't really have a navy at this point. So we'll probably do that because that'll be useful. Trade unions. +2 to happiness of lower classes. -5% wealth generation of mines and industrial buildings. Abolition of slavery. +1 happiness to lower classes. -2 recruitment costs. That's not too bad. What is trade unions? That's 19 turns. Wow. So that's going to have to be Magdeburg. Hopefully Graz will be repaired soon and they can continue their research on joint stock exchange. Right, but I think that's pretty much where we are. I'm saving our cash. Because I think we probably want to get a better government building in Vienna to try and get that paying its way. But there's all these opportunities to see merchant house that could bring in more cash. That'll wipe us out though. But we're going to hold cash in the bank for now and see what the inevitable moves of the other armies. And in late March 1807, enemy raid in Trieste. Improved advancement. Yep, that's good reading. That is technological advancement. Improved coppering. Coppering protects ship's hull from marine worms and weeds. Right, so they've switched on to cannonades now, which we don't want them to do. We want them to do field ambulances, please. Lovely. Building constructed. Equine estate in Brandenburg. Lovely. And some militia in Greater Poland. Good. How are you doing? Have you got moves still planned? Yep. Going to our trade ship there, going to the Ivory trade point, which is good. That ship went to Cotton, didn't it? So that's all looking good. Any other ships up here? No, that's our little army. A militia force we've got in our port, which is a good idea to stop other armies causing a problem. Like down here in Trieste. That ragtag army has gone into our port, kicking out our trade ship here, which is a little bit worrying because I know there's a lot of Austrian ships in the Adriatic Sea here. So what we need to do is get you marching down here as quick as you can, and well, that's going to be a couple of turns, but we need to try and defeat that army and get our trade port going. Is that actually killing our trade? I don't think we were trading out of that port, were we? No, it's just Britain we've got the trade issue with, or trade loss with, should I say, and that's because the French are still blockading Chatham Dock. Amazingly, why the Brits haven't done anything about that? Their major source of income is being blocked, and yet they're doing nothing. And look, this is probably Nelson, is it? Horatio Nelson's fleet. Look, full fleet. Why on earth would you not get rid of the pirates here and then take on Villeneuve there? Okay, it won't be not Waterloo. It won't be Trafalgar. It would be, you know, whatever this is, the North Kent coast. But you need to free that up, wouldn't you? I don't know why they're not. Meantime, we've got Seoul here marching a fairly well stocked army to to Strasbourg, it would seem, which is right on... Oh, I suppose they got Stuttgart here, so that is part of their... okay, we won't worry too much. Hopefully that is literally just sorting that out. Up here in... Where are we? Up here in... No? I've got all turned around. Here we go. Got up here in Poland. We've got some more militia. Right, yeah, good. The garrison is keeping that well and truly under control now. That's all looking good. I'm not going to create any more troops because we've got a huge army cost at the moment. So, I'm wondering, do we try and get into Lemberg? We've got an army sitting here. We can march right into Lemberg. Let's see. Let's go and do a bit of an expeditionary force. It's been... Oh, there's hardly anyone defending Lemberg. Galicia. So I think we'll see if we can pick the pocket of Austria on that one as well. And then they are really getting close to it. That doesn't open up trade lanes with the Ottoman Empire. Zagreb will do that, but then hopefully once Frederick Wilhelm's cleared this army, he can come and get Zagreb. Meantime, all the time, Luca is desperately trying to hold on to Vienna. It's slowly coming down. Look at that. We're slowly... The upper classes are slightly better. Slightly happier now. Have we got enough to get the Court of Justice? Yes, we do. Let's get that built. Get the extra repression in the area. And hopefully that should leave us in good standing. We've got another Austrian army. Just 2 units coming up through there. That university, university should be repaired this time as well should the drill school, so that should be good. We've got the factory here, which is one more turn and that should be up and running. And here we've got Court of Justice in Olmutz, which is looking good. Good. How are they doing? They are holding on thanks to the garrison, which is good. They're green, so that's not too bad. It's not too bad. They'll warm up to us. A quick check, make sure no further trading things have popped open to us. No, we're trading with who we can. As I said, Oldenburg we don't have any connection to, sadly. Although they're a protectorate, they don't have a port, and we don't have a land border. We do have a land border with them. I guess that because that's an isolated unit on itself. So if we were to take Hanover, I'm sure that would then open up more trade. But yeah, we should be able to trade with them really on land, shouldn't we? But apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, well, we'll just run with that. Let's have a look at Cleves. We haven't looked at Cleves for a long time. What's the force here? Mainly militia. We've got the Russians attacking the Dutch potentially. Let's have a look. Who's Russia at war with? Yes, the Batavian Republic, the French, and Spain. Okay, so hopefully Russia can soften them up, and maybe we can just steal in from the back and take Holland as well. That would be quite nice. But yeah, we've got our move done. I think pretty much all we want to do is fortify Austria and then try and finish off this army. And we've now got another interest in Lemberg. So let's see what the counter moves are. And in early April 1807, an agent has been recruited. Johann Wolfgang von Gotha, gentleman in West Prussia. Ah, there he is. That probably means one of our other ones is about to die. How cheerful. Right, where are our places of Magdeburg, where we got them? Krakow is a mile away. Where Graz is quite a long way away as well. But if you don't mind a walk, you could... Oh, actually, no, Krakow is quite close to you. Looking where you are. You head down there. Excellent. It's only a small college, but you can add to the research ability of it. And buildings constructed. A court of justice in Olmutz and a factory in Moravia. Happy days. Happy days. So that's all looking happy, super duper and grand. We've got the drill school completed now, which is good. Prussian grenadiers are kind of available. Infrastructure is okay for now, and they've got that force almost up to good health. Right, first of all, Wilhelm, let's get you down and try and clear our port. Oh, and they've run away. You run away, you cowards! Chase them down the coast. Here we go. So we've got 1,566, including 4 units of cavalry and 3 artillery. He's got 584, 2 cavalry, 2 artillery, Jaegers, and some militia that they've whipped up along the way. Okay, here is our deployment. It's terrible. There's huge wood in the front, but we've got our light infantry in there doing their thing. Yeah. We've got light infantry up here as well. Might bring you up to here. The general moving out to that flank to protect that. We've got all these troops here. We've got 2 units of grenadiers behind there. Just set if they come to attack the guns, we can move them forward. I know they're my best troops, so I don't want to really waste them on too much of an excursion here. And I've got all my cavalry based out on this flank. I've loaded this flank up. Unfortunately, it only came to about there, so we couldn't really, and it's in a dip, so I don't want to put my artillery there because that would have been downhill. See, we really didn't get the lie of the land on this one. Let's have a look at what the enemy's doing. Their guns are on this flank, and we're firing at their cavalry, which is good. So let's bring our massive horse up behind this wood, and then we'll swing around and get the guns. Yes, they're mainly going for the cavalry, which is good. We can wipe their cavalry out, I'll be a happy man. Well, they're also going for the guns as well, which is fair enough. Okay, here is our cavalry. Let's send 1 unit. Oh, they're being fired upon. Right, you attack the dragoons. You follow up and help them as well. You swarm those 2, and you. Oh, get the Jaegers. Right, the cavalry are doing a good job to mop up. Get those, boys. We've got the other gun being attacked as well. Over here, our light infantry has opened up on the advancing Austrian armies. Plus, we've got another one here. Let's bring you over to this flank so you can help. Are you within carcass shot? No, not quite. Right, how are these boys? Right, fall back. I don't want you to get too badly beaten up. Meantime, over here, cavalry's mopping up nicely. Move on and get that gun. These guys have put some... Right. Just move away from those spikes. Go for a jog, otherwise you just get shot in the back. Right, back over here. Let's get those guys swung over there. You units, get moving over here. Switch to canister shot. Oh, is that our No, hang on, it's green. It's okay. The enemy general's killed. It'd be red if our general's killed. I'll just move him slightly out of the way of the firing line. Did these guys go to canister shot? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. No, you didn't. Right. They're routing. Good. Alright, continue to press them with the cannon. Right, let's have a look how these cavalry units are doing. Okay, we've got you two charge that one. Are they away from the spikes? I can't see where the spikes... They did have spikes wherever they were standing last time, but they must have moved because I don't see them now. Yeah. Brave. But ultimately, that's not going to win the day, is it? Right, you two. Well, you. There's a little unit here. Go and hit them. And you come over here and sort of mop up some of these troops over there. Continue. I want to try if they can. It may not get there in time, to be fair. Just want to try and mop up as many as possible. Maybe we'll send the general try and mop some of these up as well. Can you get over here in time? Probably not. No. No, I don't. I think they're going to make it over the line. So we may still have a force to try and mop up. Yeah, here comes the cavalry, and they're just going to win that race. Yeah. So victory. Remaining 221. That's the key figure. So they'll still have a force. No, they won't. They're dead. See that sometimes there must be a mechanic to that, because I never quite understand it. You know, sometimes there's like 50 guys left, and there's still a force which is running rampant around the towns. But anyway, happy. Enemy withdraws. Okay, that's the first one. We've since killed them. We've got this supply depot there. There's Zagreb. I wonder. I've got to think we may send Wilhelm to get Zagreb. Let's get our port repaired first off. Anyway, we can pop our ship back in there. And what we probably do is let's recruit a militia unit. And we'll march one of these militia units down here, and we'll put that in the port, just to stop. Obviously, if an army that size went, they wouldn't do anything, but just to stop an enemy ship coming in to cause a bit of mischief or something. That's the thinking there. Right. That's recruiting. They're getting that court of justice done. Happy days. Up here in Poland, things are looking good. That's all looking good. Infrastructure, well, they've got cobbled roads. Can't really afford to put nice tarmac roads down yet. This is the gentleman who's on his way to the college at Krakow. Got a Austrian gentleman, Clemens, who is also looks to be heading to Krakow University, which is interesting. Obviously, we've got our. Can you hit that? No, we can. We got the well within range. I thought we marched this time. It must have been last time. So, without too much pomp and ceremony, we just went march straight in. So Frederick's army of 1662 is up against a defending force of Johannes Hoffmann, some cavalry, some militia, and armed citizens. They're not willing to surrender, which is surprising. Willing to surrender, no. Turns until starved out, 5. Okay, so here we go then. You see a lot of their forces up here. We got our, well, we're kind of downhill from them, but we've got our cannon on the highest bit we've got. Still causing chaos to the countryside though. And on the edge of town we have the enemy. Their cavalry is moving. Yeah, okay. So they've got a regiment of horse. And then they've got cannons flying in at them. Good. Okay. So they're all coming down this flank, which is all well and good. We've got a good number of forces over there. These are probably going to be slightly redundant. And up here you can see I've got the 2 light infantry divisions. So I might move you there. We do have somebody coming here. You're kind of being superfluous over there. So I might bring you there. So they can sort of harass them as they go in. But at the moment, again, they don't have cannon, we do, so there's no point getting close to them. We might as well just allow the cannon to do the work. We'll move them up the hill, so they can have a good charge down on the flank. What I might do, you 2 this way and march down to the end of the flank. You 3, oh, sorry. You 3, 4 actually. Didn't see the 4 from there. You spread out there. And bring the horse over there. Move the general back slightly so he doesn't get any musket fire his way from the advancing forces. I assume that is that the cavalry behind them there? Yeah, it is. Okay, we've got our light infantry engaging on the flank. Not too long before they do as well. Right, cannon. Switch to canister shot. They'll be almost in range. Get a jog on, boys. You 2, actually you march forward. We've got the cavalry marching in. Right, they're coming in. We've got our boys running back, and they can face the fire of the main dragoons. Oh, not dragoons, what I'm talking about, the main musketeers. Right. They're holding up, firing. We've got the cavalry here, which is a bit we're concerned about. Can you put spikes out? Just in case you have to. Okay. You can march up now. Join them up there. You march up behind and join them on their flank here. Right. Cannon. Switch back to ball. Just hit their cavalry, please. Okay, the armed citizens are firing. Let's switch to canister. Give these boys a hand. You get a run on. We need some more forces drawn up there. Over this flank, it all looks pretty good. Are they routing? No, they're not running yet. So let's swing this in. It's only a matter of time now. Guys, can you break the ones literally right here? Right, are they running? Routing? No, some of them are, some of them aren't. Right, they're engaged now. Got the cavalry back here. Let's march them through. Oh, hang on. There's a unit there. Militia. Charge them. Don't really want to be fighting in the town, but we don't want them behind us. Right, are they all routing? They are all routing. Right, guns. Stop for the moment. Stop. Once you're done. Stop! In fact, they're coming again. The armed citizenry are routing. It's the they're armed citizens as well. Continue. There we go. Right, now cannons. Ceasefire. Let's get the cavalry in and start mopping up. Victory! I did remember when I sent the cavalry to mop them up. We're actually taking a settlement. We didn't need to kill them all, but we did. We killed them all. But there we go. An emphatic victory. And Lemberg, Galicia is ours. We're going to peacefully occupy. Brilliant. And our territory expands the wrong way. We want to be attacking France, really. That's the point of this campaign. We're going the opposite direction and wiping out Austria, one of our, what should be, strongest allies. History is amazing, isn't it? The butterfly flaps its wings and who knows what can change. Let's get our cantonment repaired. And we'll get some roads built in this region. And they're recuperating. Right, let's have a look at... we're in... The lower classes aren't particularly happy, but nothing too much to worry about. The income is 621. 36.9% tax. Wow, no wonder people are annoyed. I'd be annoyed at that tax rate as well. We've got 30% Orthodox and 70% Catholics. Quite a good population though. Right, there we go. We've expanded out. Got Moldova over here. We've got Transylvania below us. Oh, yeah, Austria has really... Has Austria... They've got some territory over here as well, but my goodness. My goodness. That was a unexpected treat, isn't it, moving this way? What have we got here? Supply post. A warehouse which we can maybe bolster next time. Right, how's Poland looking? They look rather okay. Yeah, we'll probably get some militia to sort of occupy this. Oh, we got a Grand General here standing in the river. Henrik von Bellegarde. Who's that? Karl Uhlmann. Okay, so a couple of Austrian armies backing over there. They may come back for a counter-offensive. Of course, we knocked out this revolutionary army down here. They're going to go in there, hopefully, to look at that. That's under repair. Good. We've spent all our cash. Excellent. Well, I think we've done what we needed to do this time. Yeah, everything is looking okay. A little bit of an update. I meant to tell you this earlier. The Russian fleet, which was thinking about attacking the port of Rotterdam here in Holland, they actually sailed on and to attack the French navy here on the trade lane, just in the English Channel. They got smashed. So this is obviously quite a. You can see the flags all tattered, so they had a bit of a ding dong. But yeah, they didn't do terribly well. But at least somebody's willing to take it to the French navy at this point. This is what Britain's job was, to defeat the French navy, but they don't seem to be doing it. And in late April 1807, agent detective Adolf Holtz. Oh yeah. He's bumped into Henrik Kuhl. Hello! Are they gonna... 46 chance to assassinate. It's not great, is it? No, we'll... Okay, and obviously they bumped into... Imagine that, two spies just bumping into each other. Oh, hello. I'm terribly sorry. Workers' strike in Austria. Okay, unsurprising, they're still not happy. Buildings construction, though. Berlin, we've got the Grand Opera House and a drill school in Prague. Austria, we have had some militia recruited. And a general has become available. August von Gneisenau. Oh, nice. Well, Scharnhorst, Gneisenau. They're all kind of, these names all coming out now, aren't they? Lovely. Right, so let's have a look at Austria then. They're on... Oh, yes. Look, we've kind of placated the upper classes. They're not happy, but they're not angry anymore. The lower classes, still angry. Indifferent, yeah, good. But we're winning them over. Military crackdown repression. Look, I'm loving that. Loving that. And then we get some more repression. Yeah, the militia's there. Yeah, hopefully we can really crack that down, which should be good. Right, this militia, let's move that into the port. You, march on to Zagreb. Oh, he's going to make it in one go. It's just armed citizens. They will not surrender willingly. Okay, here we go then. Terrible, we've got woodland everywhere. So we've got the cannons here. And we've got cannons over this copse here on this side as well. This is the only places we can get some clear air. It may be slightly out of it over there. It might have been a mistake, but we didn't really have the room to put through lots of cannon here. They're flanked. We've got some troops near the flank protecting them. But honestly, I don't think they're going to make it this far. In the woods, we've got the line up here. What I might do is get them to march to the edge of the woodland. So we got the protection of the woods. We've got the light infantry here. We'll move them up there on that hill. Yeah, let's get them up on this hill. And we'll send the cavalry to flank to support them as well. Got the general back here. Bring him in. I don't want to send him any much further than that, otherwise they may get some attack from the cannon. These guys are firing. I'll bring that cavalry over here to mop up. Right, yes, these are on the edge of the woods now. And as they cross the open fields, our infantry will open up on them. Right. Up on here though. Ooh, the race to get on the top of the hill. They're engaging, then we get their flank being attacked by the light infantry. Right, you guys switch to canister. Let's wing them or angle them around so they can assist a little bit more. Oh, point blank, loads of boys getting cut down there. These guys are holding. They're going hand to hand by the looks of it. Right. Let's start mopping them up. Let's bring them over here. And while they're doing that, the cavalry will come in and start hitting them on the flank. Right. Cannon. Hold fire. Right. Hand-to-hand combat. And they're running. And they're going to get shot in the back. Taking back their position. Right, how's the cavalry doing? That's doing brilliantly. Right, strike another one here. Let's bring the cavalry in from this side. Let's get this gun stopped. And we can bring the cavalry in now. They're almost all running. Cavalry is now charging into these guys. Hold fire for a second, boys. Their captain or whatever is dead. And there we go, the end of the battle. It's for a town, so we don't need to pursue them to the grave. Brilliant. So, victory. 1200 versus our 1500. We lost 97, they lost 1200. And Zagreb, Croatia, falls to our forces. We peacefully occupied, we get control with the +7 for the upper classes. And indifferent or feeling neutral 0 for the lower classes. Boom. There we go. Now, have we got a land border with the Ottoman Empire? I believe we do. So let's, first of all, look at Croatia. Let's get the barracks repaired. Okay, they're not happy with us taking them, as you'd expect. What's that? Town watch presence predicted, or repression, sorry, not presence. Okay, well they're gonna kind of hold in there. Once we've got the barracks done, we'll get a couple of militia just to keep the well, basically a garrison there. Yes, Austria is being pushed, but right back now. They got 3 territories over here and 2 territories over here. But let's see if we can now enter. Yes, we can. Look, opened up road trade with at war with Austria. Oh, brilliant. Let's open negotiations. Hello, my Ottoman friends. Selim the First. Right. What about, let's have a trade agreement. What about that? Yes! A satisfactory end to our talks, I feel. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you. Brilliant. So we're now trading with the Ottoman Empire as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right, so it's just Austria now. And Austria are looking pitiful, and and weak, which is not what we really needed. We really needed them to be strong and an ally, but you know, the forging an alliance with Austria for 1,000 money, that's looking less and less likely now. But look, prestige is good. Enlightenment is 80, which is probably higher than most others. Our economics is strong. So is the Ottoman Empire. 160, 210. Ours is best. Well, you know how I like my economy stuff. Navy is probably one of the weaker. Although, that doesn't ring true at all. Because our Navy consists of a number of merchant ships. They've probably got less, well, just a few, 30 ships. Or I don't know if that's how it's calculated, because we don't have 25 ships. But however it's calculated, but they've got warships as well, so that's interesting. And our military is on par with France. France is a little bit stronger. And Austria's military is still right up there. Interesting. I'm not sure if they are direct, you know, number of forces, or is just the prestige that the military has, you know, their advancement in technology and their victories and stuff and their number of battles. I'm not sure. Little blip blighty down there. Oh, bless them. Right. So only 3 territories to take for our completion of our thing, but we do need total victory, 25 regions. We've got 16 now. It's going well. It's going well. Right. Happy days. Happy days. Welcome Zagreb and Croatia to the Empire. Good to have you. Good to have you. Settle in. Any questions? Please let us know. Right. Gibraltar. Sorry. We've got our ship just passing Gibraltar here. Let's go and bring him onto the Ivory trade post. Yeah, 2,500 now coming in from there. Lovely. I think it's probably time. I've got a funny feeling this ship's going to be intercepted, but let's bring her down through the Adriatic and see if she can get to a trade point. She can't just sit her in port all the time. You know, I'd rather try and lose her than just have her wasting away and wasting, you know, wasted investment really if we don't try and use her. Should we get some cobbled roads? I was actually saving up, wasn't I, for... Did we get that in Austria? Oh, yeah, we did. Possibly a road down there, then, is on the agenda of what to buy. How is Mecklenburg doing? Do we have mass mobilization? Yeah, we do. So Graz is now back up and working. They've got 8 more turns until they've completed a joint stock company. 4 more turns until Magdeburg research getting the field ambulances, and 1 more turn to Krakow getting the diamond formation for the cavalry. Didn't we have a gentleman on the way to Krakow? Now, he will make it there, but we might as well get him settled in early if we can. Here we are over here. My empire's getting big, isn't it? Right. Research. Why did he not want to go? Who is this? Oh, we've got, oh, does he have to duel him too? Will he not be able to, oh. He's got a 50-50 chance of winning the duel. Here we go. Dueling result. Who's our boy? We didn't do very well then. Oh dear. No, that didn't go well. Okay. We lost the duel. This fellow has lost a duel against a worthy opponent. Honour has been satisfied, allowing him to leave the field with his life. Oh, that's rather embarrassing. It's rather embarrassing, old boy. Right, so we've got this this chap here. Maybe if we've got a spy in the area, we're going to send him to do some assassination. We've got a spy up here. How's your +1 to dueling? Have you got anyone closer? Possibly not. No. Well, yeah. Maybe we if he can't get Krakow, maybe we move him down here to Graz. You embarrassed yourself. Go and live in shame down there. There we go. Oh dear. But it's nice to see that. I might get the spy down there to go and try and flush that guy out next time. Right, how are we doing? They're all looking good. Is Warsaw reasonably happy now, which is good. Oh yeah, I was coming over to look at Berlin, our capital, to see what we can do here. Not much for the moment, which is okay. We're building an army there as well, and I think that was we're going to send Scharnhorst out, weren't we? How is this town doing? It's actually not too bad now. We could probably look to get this force out. Let's recruit another militia there. And once that's done, or actually we can probably move the army out now and leave that militia to cope. What I'm going to do is probably bring it down, the army down here.
Aye.
Oh, why did this gentleman not actually go in the town? There we go. We missed a research point there. He was just standing outside. It's just like maybe that was a maybe maybe that was his like initiation ceremony. The rest of the boys said, "Oh, just go outside for a long wait," and so he went outside for a long wait, and yes, they've only just allowed him back in. Right, so that is looking okay. We're gonna have another militia there. Maybe get another ship. Let's get another ship done, and then we can get the roads down here in Zagreb, and that will be our cash spent. Good. Okay, so we've made, well, quite good progress. We've captured another 2 territories, Zagreb down here and Lemberg up here, which is of course previously Austrian territories, and the Austrian Empire is really being forced back now. I'm tempted to call a peace with them so we can focus and maybe start pulling all our forces to the regions with French borders, but if we can pick up a couple more Austrian territories, then that helps us to our overall win campaign total, doesn't it? So yeah, I might not let them off, and I think I'm kind of looking at Holland as another potential target. We take Holland, then we've got another port, and then we should be able to freely trade with Oldenburg as well. And then the odd one out is Hanover, sitting right here. But as I say, France is such a key trading partner at the moment. I'm loath to tackle that issue. The other thing, of course, is there's a lot of French fleets, and very good French fleets around. We don't have a fleet. We've just got navy trade. Sorry, not navy. We've got merchant trade ships, and a small fleet of just a couple of warships will probably decimate any trading fleet. So, if we were to get Rotterdam, will probably be a trading port, I would have thought. But if we get another port, does Zagreb have a port? It does. A dockyard. Oh! We can now start to build a navy. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, I think we'll concentrate on building this dockyard down here in Zagreb. We can only get a 38 gun frigate at the moment as our finest warship, which is not the most powerful in the world. But if we upgrade it, then we should be able to get... if we go to a dry dock, that's 3,600, and that will allow us to... Well, we haven't got carronades yet, but a brig, 38 gun, 50 gun, ship of the line. Nice. 64 gun ship of the line. A bomb ketch, and a 74 gun ship of the line. There we go. So what's that? It's like a tier 2 ship of the line? I think it is. The French developed 74 gun ship concept in the mid 18th century. The design was so good that other navies lost no time in copying. There we go. The last 74 gun HMS Implacable was finally scuttled in 1949 after the Second World War. Built in 1800 by the French and then captured by the British at Trafalgar in 1805. She stayed in active service until 1842. She ended her days as a coal hulk. Oh. And then scrapped after the war. World War II. Wow. So anyway, so if we can develop this, we can then start to get ourselves a decent navy, and we can protect our trade lanes. So that is something. That is an added bonus of getting that port there. Otherwise, we're going to have to convert a port, which would be a bit of a pain. But no, happy days. Right, bit of good news at the end there. So we can start developing a navy. We've captured 2 more territories. Austria's moving backwards, and we've largely got Vienna under control. So things are looking positive. So we'll pick up this up next time. Let's see what March brings. May brings. March is before April, of course. So early May 1807, just around the corner. Let's see what that brings. But hopefully, good trading relations with the Ottoman Empire, building a navy, and maybe a bit more extermination of the Austrians. Join me for that. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.